Hey there, crypto enthusiasts! Welcome back. Today we're uncovering the mysteries of the Final Bitcoin ETF. This recent development has created quite a stir in the crypto world, so we'll be breaking down its potential advantages and potential pitfalls. But first, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all things crypto. So, without further ado, let's dive into the intriguing world of the Final Bitcoin ETF. Let's begin with the pros of the Final Bitcoin ETF. This new fund is a game changer, making Bitcoin more accessible than ever before. Traditional investors can now easily dive into Bitcoin without the need to grapple with the complexities of private keys or crypto wallets. Instead, they can simply buy ETF shares through their regular brokerage account, just like they would with any other stock. Liquidity is another major benefit. The creation of the Final Bitcoin ETF will bring about a liquid market for Bitcoin. This means that it will be easier to buy and sell Bitcoin without causing massive price swings. For traders, this is a major win, as it allows for smoother transactions and better price stability. But perhaps one of the most exciting aspects of the Final Bitcoin ETF is the diversification it offers. With this fund, investors can now include Bitcoin as part of their traditional asset portfolio. This not only allows for a diversified investment strategy, but it also marks a significant step towards the mainstream acceptance of Bitcoin as a legitimate asset class. However, as with any investment, there are potential drawbacks to consider. While the Final Bitcoin ETF presents a lot of opportunities, it's important to approach it with an informed and cautious mindset. Remember, in the world of investing, knowledge is power. Now, let's talk about the cons. The Final Bitcoin ETF isn't all sunshine and roses. It has its fair share of drawbacks that we need to address. The first one is custody. When you invest in a Bitcoin ETF, you're not actually holding the Bitcoins yourself. Instead, a third-party custodian is responsible for the safekeeping of these digital assets. This raises concerns about the security of your investment. What happens if the custodian gets hacked or goes bankrupt? Next, we have the issue of fees. ETFs aren't free. They come with management fees that can chip away at your returns over time. These fees are used to cover the costs of running the fund, including the salaries of the fund managers and other operational expenses. So, while you might be gaining exposure to Bitcoin, you're also paying a price for it. Lastly, there's the risk of market manipulation. With large investors getting into the game, they could potentially influence the price of the ETF and, by extension, the price of Bitcoin. This could lead to price swings that could impact all investors, big and small. So, what does all this mean for you as a Bitcoin holder? In the next scene, we'll dive into the potential impact of the Final Bitcoin ETF on Bitcoin holders. Stay tuned! So, what does all of this mean for you as a Bitcoin holder? Well, there are a few significant impacts to consider. First off, the creation of the Final Bitcoin ETF is expected to increase the demand for Bitcoin. As traditional investors gain a simpler pathway to Bitcoin investment through the ETF, the demand for the cryptocurrency could rise, potentially pushing its price upwards. Secondly, with the introduction of the ETF, Bitcoin stands to gain more mainstream acceptance. This could see Bitcoin transitioning from a niche investment to a standard asset class, further establishing its place in the financial sector. However, it's not all sunshine and daisies. The influx of traditional investors and the increased liquidity brought about by the ETF could lead to more market volatility. Large transactions made within the ETF could influence Bitcoin's price, leading to more pronounced ups and downs. However, brace for increased market volatility. Large ETF transactions can influence Bitcoin's price, leading to ups and downs. In conclusion, the Final Bitcoin ETF is a game changer for the crypto world. It brings the benefits of increased accessibility and portfolio diversification. However, it also presents potential drawbacks, like custody concerns, management fees, and susceptibility to market manipulation. For Bitcoin holders, this could mean increased demand and a step towards mainstream adoption, but also possible market volatility. That wraps up today's video. If you found this valuable, please give us a thumbs up and share it with fellow crypto enthusiasts. Remember, always do your research and consider your investment goals. Thanks for joining us at